Hey everybody, Hollywoodpizza here. Going to be playing some mono white aggro. We've got 4 Dauntless Bodyguards, 4 Hopeful Initiates, 3 Recruitment Officers in our 1-drop slot. Recruitment Officer can essentially give us a little bit of some card advantage by redrawing, looking at our top 4 and grabbing a creature card, mana value 3 or less. We have Hopeful Initiate that can get bigger and destroy artifacts or enchantments. And Dauntless Bodyguard can just be a really good 1-mana 2/1 or protect one of our cards later. Brave the Elements, also 1-drop, but it's more of like a late game card. We can give all of our creatures protection from a chosen color, and usually just kill our opponent outright. We also have 4 Copper Coat Vanguards, which pump up our humans and give them ward for just a 2-mana 2/2, great value. 1 of Luminarch Aspirant to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature every combat. 4 Ossifications for some interaction, getting rid of a creature or a planeswalker. 4 Thalias to slow down the control decks or just mid-range strategies overall. 4 Thalia's Lieutenants to buff up the team, and then this card kind of just gets out of control if you just play a lot more creatures after that. 2 Vertical Thars for some more interaction against creatures, and pretty big beefy body on the other side on top of having ward. 4 Adelines that just get out of control if unchecked. And 2 Knight Errant of Eos, which we can use to redraw some of our more powerful cards in the deck, or if we need like a couple of Lords, maybe we need some removal in the Brutal Cathar. Knight Errant's going to help us out with that. For special lands, we have 2 Castle Ardenvales, 2 Aganjos, 4 Mutavaults, and the rest planes. Mutavault's a pretty big part of the deck, as it's a human. Gets pumped up by the Copper Coat, and on top of that, just a solid threat as well. In our sideboard here, we have 3 Portable Holes to help against anything that's going to be aggressive based or really, really good against mono green. We can get rid of Wolfwillow Haven or the Land of War Elves to destroy evils against Shieldreds or enchantment based strategies. 2 Redains, which helps slow down against control and can also make your opponent's lands come into play tapped if they're playing snow lands. And if you play it on the other side, it's really, really great against mono red. 2 Thalia, Heretic Cathar, which is great for making our opponent's lands come into play tapped, same as their creatures, can slow down a lot of different strategies. An extra Brave the Elements to help give us protection against anything that's going to be mono-colored, pretty much. 1 Invasion of Gobakhan to help give us additional reach against control decks where we can exile a card or get it flipped over and then give our creatures hexproof and indestructible to protect against board wipes or targeted removal. And we also have 4 Wedding Announcements to help grind against either mid-range or control strategies where it just gives us some creatures and can maybe even give us some card draw as well, all the while flipping over eventually into an Anthem that just gets our creatures out of essentially like removal range or block range. So the deck's super, super powerful. I actually think that this is still like one of the best decks in the format. Just super aggressive, and the value kind of just like never ends. And with the addition of cards like Recruitment Officer and like Coppercoat Vanguard over the last few sets, deck just gets a lot better. Same as like Knight Errant. You're just like, kind of just feels like you never run out of gas. Mutavault's just always a great land as well. So overall, I think this deck's just going to be phenomenal for any tournament. And it's really, really great on the ladder for ranking up super quickly and consistently. So let's go ahead and jump into some games and have some fun. Gonna be on the play here with some humans. I think we can keep this hand. We have a Hopeful Initiate. Fortunately, not gonna be able to attack with these Mutavaults, but still have some pretty good 3-drops here. Okay, we're up against control. Ooh, and we drew a really good 2-drop actually. So let's come in for 2 and pass it back. We have an Adeline here. Even though it is more than likely that Adeline gets countered, so I think I'd rather go for the Mutavault play. Just because it's actually going to pump up our Hopeful Initiate. And we'll smash in for a bunch of damage. Mutavault having ward is also very nice here. So we got our opponent down to 10. We'll pass it back. Okay, another tap land for our opponent here. Going to scry to the top, so potentially a board wipe. Well, we'll play our second Mutavault here. And it looks like our opponent's just going to concede, so even if they had the board wipe, we still had 2 creature lands to essentially finish them off. Play our Redain's Invasion. Wedding announcement is pretty good here. We can cut a Brutal Cathars. Emulsification's just okay. Maybe play one. I mean, we didn't really see anything from them. I think I'd rather have my wedding announcements. The real question is do we want this other Brave the Elements? Even though it doesn't give us protection against board wipes per se, it does help against targeted removal spells. Really like Recruitment Officer. Yeah, let's just try this out. Stay aggressive. Brave is good, but I guess we're mostly just like trying to dodge the board wipe. Get like the Gobakon or the Redain down. Fortunately, this hand's so close, but gotta take a mulligan. This is a little bit worse. We can definitely keep this hand. I like the wedding announcement. I guess we can't play it on time because of Thalia, so a little bit of a mistake on my end there. Needed to keep the Adeline. Just overthinking a little bit there. Guess if Thalia resolves. If it does, it's fine. We still have Dauntless 2 to play afterwards and a Mutavault swing, which is nice. Alright, they just have a counter spell anyways. So could have another one for the wedding announcement. I think I'd rather just activate this. Smash for 4. Could also just play Dauntless. Targeting the recruitment officer here. But they just have an absorb. That'll be fine. Alright, we're gonna smash in for 4 here, potentially. I mean, they gotta have something, right? There's definitely a stop here, and they're thinking about it. Sure, that's fine. Oh, they'll probably pass on tap. They might just go for... Okay, so they have the lockdown. Yeah, there's something we could do about that. We do have a wedding announcement, though. So that does help us at least stay in the game by making a threat every turn. And maybe getting a redraw here in a little bit. They have 3 cards left. Okay, fortunately one of them is the Teferi. So we're definitely in some trouble here. Now we're looking for like an Adeline. The recruitment officer is okay. Definitely a threat. I think we swing at the Teferi here. Get another token. We'll pass it back. Don't have enough mana to activate the recruitment officer, but next turn we will. One of our best draws is, let's see, probably Knight Errant. Lieutenant's not bad. Aspirant would be okay. So it looks like they're like digging on their main phase maybe for a land drop here. A portable hole on the recruitment officer. So I feel pretty good about that. And they did hit a land drop either way. We hit a Hopeful Initiate. Yeah, I think I'll attack the Teferi with both. They're going to block. Yep. We'll play a Hopeful Initiate. Okay, gonna get a redraw here. Alright, let's see what they do. Brave the Elements is pretty good. We can't kill the Teferi, though. Oh, I think we gotta just pass it back here. It's a bit rough. We'll make a token. They probably just have the board wipe, though, is my guess here. Yeah, they just have a temporary lockdown. It's pretty rough. Alright, I don't think we're going to be able to get out of this game. For time's sake, let's actually just scoop it up. Let's Thalia. Thalia wouldn't be bad. It makes all their lands come into play tap no matter what, unless they hit a lot of basics. Is it better, though, than our other 3-drops? I don't think so. Destroy Evil helps against temporary lockdown, if we want to go that route. But other than that, it's mostly, like, kind of dead. I think we're just going to, like, try to just smash fast as we can. Might be our best way to win against them. Yeah, we can definitely keep this. 1-drop, 2-drop, and then 3-drop. Get to deal a little bit of damage and then get some redraws, and Thalia should be able to stall them out, maybe. Open hit a Lord or two off of Knight Errant. So let's Dauntless. Get in for some damage. Won't be able to play the wedding announcement on time because of Thalia, but I think that's okay. Smash in for 2. Pass it back. Would have obviously liked this on turn 1, but it's okay. And they're actually not tapping out, so maybe we just want to go for the Hopeful Initiate into Thalia's Lieutenant line. They counter this, then we hope to draw a land for the wedding announcement, or we're just Knight Errant. Yeah, coming in for 6. Get them down to 12. They can't temporary lockdown. So Thalia's definitely putting in some work here. Chrome Shark, sure. We did hit the land. So we'd have to tap 3 cards. Get the most we could out of that. Two cards. Still smash, but then we lose this. One more would be this. Yeah, let's try this out. Alright, unfortunately we don't hit anything too crazy. Alright, we just pass it back. They could lock down now, which would be annoying. They have a 4/4 and an Adeline, so yeah. They get to do this. Definitely unfortunate here. Mutavault's not bad. But definitely not too happy with that. Gonna block the token, sure. We get them down to 8. We have 2 really good threats, so they're gonna swing in. I'm guessing they have the Supreme Verdict here. Yep. So we got a little bit of a decent rebuild here. Play the wedding announcement. We'll pass it back. Open for maybe another Adeline. Copper Coat is pretty good. They do have a blocker. Might just have a counterspell here. Counterspell. They have the incubator token, so let's just play this. And we actually can't swing right now. So let's get another token. And I'm guessing they're just going to flip their 4/4 here. Yep. Oh, they're down to 2 cards now. Verdane's pretty good. It makes their Wandering Emperor cost more mana, so they might just do it now. Okay. Going for the absorb, sure. I think I'd rather get the creature, honestly. Still kind of okay with the board wipe. Obviously it would suck, but we still have the Mutavault. Okay. Well, drawing a land doesn't really do anything for us. Pump this up, but we need 2 counters, so yeah, unfortunately gotta pass it here. Have them at 9, but not sure if we're gonna get there. We need something that gives us some reach, but 2 lands in a row, a little bit rough. Yep, they're gonna make a token, so getting some blockers down. Brave the Elements would potentially win us the game here. Okay, we get a castle as well, so We're going to start making tokens too. But unfortunately they hit their Field of Ruin here. So we'll get to make one token, but yeah, we're flooding out pretty hard here. Alright, Field of Ruin, yep. Gonna get a Plains. Open for a Brave the Elements, even though... I guess they have different colored permanents, though. So it's not the greatest. Alright, this is definitely progress. So, well... Alright, so the game plan is... to... activate our Meta Vault and swing. Oh, Adeline's pretty good too. And then we'll get to blow up this temporary lockdown. Do we get 2 attacks though? Alright, we got 2 attacks. Alright, they're gonna cycle. Okay. Alright, they pretty much have to block with everything, right? Or kill one of our initiates. So they're gonna kill the Meta Vault. Completely fine with that. Go to blocks. Okay, Wandering Emperor. Sure. Okay, still no blocks yet. Alright, looks like they got a lot. I just don't want to play into like another board wipe. We're gonna have a lot of creatures here. I'd rather just save it for the next turn. We're gonna spend some mana doing this as well. And I also kind of wanted to activate the recruitment officer if that was an option. Gonna go to blocks. We are going to go to blocks. Nope, gonna activate this first. Yeah, board wipes are rough. Exiled coming in hot with the raid. Thank you so much, Exiled. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. Anybody who is already here, definitely go send the Exiled some love. What's up, homie? Hope you're doing good. Hope your stream was good. Hollywoodpizza here. I host 3 tournaments a month. All are free to play. You can find the links here. And we're sponsored by Factor right now. And here's the rest of my links, including my YouTube. And, yep. So, they got some blocks down. Alright, we're gonna target this. Yep. They haven't used the Wandering Emperor yet. Well, we don't have enough mana, though, for the recruitment officer, so out of line might have been better. Yeah, let's protect one of these. Alright, so we just have a ton of triggers here as well. And we'll activate this again. Okay, so hold on. So this one's on that one. So let's blow this up. by removing 2 counters from both of them. It's fine. So let's blow that up. Oh no, we needed to... I'm a little bit of a mess up. We need to remove the counter from this, because then we sacrifice this to protect this here. That would have been better. Want to do that regardless. We'll lose this creature. We have another hopeful here. That's fine. Let's go to damage. I'd rather keep the 4/3 now at this point. We needed to protect something else, maybe. It's a little bit rough there. Gonna exile probably a hopeful initiate and go up to 8. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we'll pass it back. Alright, they hit a tap land, so they're gonna scry. They're at 8. They should be dead here. Alright. Able to pull off that victory. A little bit grindy there near the end, and like I said, a little bit of like some minor mistakes that didn't cost us the game, but yeah, that was really grindy. We'll see you for the next one. Ooh, this hand is actually really rough. Yeah, I don't think we can keep it. This is a lot better. It's a bit risky. I guess we need the land for the ossification. So, yeah, let's keep the interactive card. That's fine. We're up against probably gruul. More than likely here. No, mono green then. Okay. Well, the Stallion is still going to serve a good purpose. Get to attack for 1 and start pumping up our hopeful initiate next turn. Also have a Ganjo for the first strike damage if it comes down to that. But they could just play their Love Struck Beast here and have a big beefy blocker. Okay, looks like they're just making some mana instead. That's fine. Yep, we'll play Lieutenant. Smash in for some damage. And I was thinking that they might want to block with the 1/1, but looks like they didn't. If they tap out here, we can ossify. Okay, Killer's pretty good. We'll probably get rid of that. Could also blow up the Wolf Willow Haven. So, yeah, I feel like blowing up the Wolf Willow is pretty good. I'm wondering about whether or not I want to just, like, remove the counters here first. Blow up the Wolf Willow and then swing, so that way we can get another counter onto it from the Thalia. I think that's probably right. Swing here, they'll probably block with the token. Do we want that to happen? Either way, it would just take 5, so I think this is fine. I don't want to just lose a good creature for no reason there. They're going to block regardless, sure. They still have 5 mana. Okay. Redraw. Ossify that. and play the Luminarch. Yep. And yeah, we'll just swing here. Obviously, it's super risky here, but shutting them out on mana. Okay, that's pretty good for us. They're at 13. We can replay Thalia, get a counter on the Lieutenant, which then pumps up the Initiate, and we can just blow up the Wolf Willow to keep cutting them off of mana. So I think that's going to be pretty good here, in all honesty. I think that's definitely what we're going to want to do. Okay, they're definitely going to go to the tank here, maybe. Yep, definitely going to the tank. Maybe they just have like a Llanowar if they can play. Okay, well, we're hitting Mutavault's pretty nice here. I think we just play the Thalia, because it pumps up the Lieutenant. Go to combat. We'll pump up the Aspirant. And we'll just smash. 13 exactly. So yeah, they got to block somewhere. They'll block there. That's fine. We'll remove a counter from it, considering that it's just going to die anyways. Yep. Go to damage. And pass turn back, so completely shut them out of mana here. Can't cast any of their big mana cards or kind of like stabilize on the board there. I really like Portable Hole here, just because it gets rid of a lot of permanents on their side. Gobacon's not bad. Redane isn't bad either. So we're bringing in a lot of cards. We can cut. Gobakon is fine. We can hit like a big mana card with it. Gotta get rid of 6 cards. Do we just get rid of all the Dauntless Bodyguards? So, Shaven Adeline. Bodyguard. I think I'm okay with this. Like, we just have enough of a curve to be aggressive, but we also have enough answers to stop their cards, hopefully. Yeah, we'll keep this. We have Portable Hole for their Llanowar off. Like, yeah, just the Thalia's Lieutenant by itself is kind of weak, but it's going to be a 3-3 pretty soon. There's a 1-1. Ooh, Mutavault's nice, too. Yep, we'll play this. It's all good. Okay, Kiora. So, yeah, this feels pretty good. We'll add a line. Smash the Kiora. Hit the Kiora here, too, while we're at it. So it goes down to 3, then down to 2. Maybe we wanted Thalia. Okay, OGT, that's fine. Bit scary. But let's see, do they have Wolf Willow here? Looks like they do, yep. So they're making a ton of mana. They have quite a bit of mana here. Copper Coat. Thalia. Copper Coat and Thalia is pretty good. Bump up the whole squad. I think that's fine. Cuts them off of mana. Twelve, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So they're just dead next turn. Not gonna attack. Not gonna give them any mana off the Old Growth Troll and Kiora, so we're gonna tie up their mana a little bit. You know, if they want to target our cards, it's gonna cost them mana. I guess they can block with the token, though. So we get 2 more creatures. Still pretty close to just outright killing them. Maybe we did want to swing this, but then they still just have a lot of devotion. Yeah, I mean, we'll make them have to block with this. 7. Not sure there. Yep, Cavalier. Okay, so it feels a little bit better now. I guess they can replay Lovestruck and it gets them a redraw, though. That's kind of rough. Brotocathar does win us the game. Thalia's Lieutenant's really good here. Okay, so... And, yep, Thalia's Lieutenant. Well, unfortunately the token doesn't have protection. But our cards are just like insanely massive. I mean, they blocked the 2-1. They're taking a lot of damage. Almost lethal. Looks like they're trying to count it up. I mean, they just blocked one of the 9s, right? Wow, they're gonna block that? That's weird. Alright. Looks like they were just like, I think we're just dead no matter what, so... Alright, able to take that match down. We'll see you for the next one.
This video is brought to you by MagicJank.com, the spiciest cards for your sauciest decks. Buy and sell Magic the Gathering products and gear today on MagicJank.com.
Looking for the latest comic book to add to your collection? How about the last card for that Magic the Gathering Commander deck? Well, the comic book stores got you covered. Shop online at comicbookstore.tcgplayerpro.com or come in person at 30 North Main Street, Glassboro, New Jersey. Pizza people, are you enjoying the content? Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Hit that bell icon as well. That way, anytime any of our new content comes out, you're able to see it right away. Hey, leave a comment down below as well. Tell us what you're going to play in the next event, or tell us what you're enjoying about the video. Don't forget, check out the description too. We've got tons of great content down below. And on top of that, we're going to have our tournament schedule too. So get in on it. Hope to see you. Going to be on the draw here with some more humans. And I think we'll keep this hand. We have Recruitment Officer into a Coppercoat Vanguard, and then we can Thalia's Lieutenant to pump up the squad potentially. Removal spell there is pretty nice, so they got a Fatal Push now if they want. Can't target the Recruitment Officer if they have a 2-mana spell. Okay, very mastermind. Gonna trade. I'm okay with that. Looks like we're up against the Rogues deck. Gonna Mutavault. We'll try for an Adeline here, see if it resolves. And it does, alright. Coppercoat's gonna come in. Okay, Soaring Thought Thief, yep. So we get to hit for 2, which is pretty nice. Shieldred, we have an answer for that though, luckily. Yep, gonna attack us. So opponent getting pretty aggressive. We're pretty happy with that. We have Castle. We're actually just gonna ossify, because 2 spells are better than 1. And we'll play the other Coppercoat. Smash in for just a bajillion damage, our opponent. Concedes. Portable Hole seems pretty good. I like the Brave the Elements. I like the Brave the Elements. It's a protection spell. Also have Destroy Evil as an option for the Shieldred, maybe. We don't know if they're playing the combo version. So do we want to keep the Hopeful Initiates in case they are? Yes. Adeline gets a little bit worse on the draw. So does Luminarch Aspirant, but it's just a 2-drop. Yeah, I think I like this. We might have wanted the wedding announcement, maybe. Like, I feel like it's going to be a little bit grindy, but we can also kind of like go over the top of them like we did there, so I don't want to just like commit too many things and then it's like not that good. Yeah, this is pretty good. 1-drop into 2-drop, and then if we had a land drop, we can actually just cast Knight Errant here. Okay, Thoughtseize. Probably going to take the Dauntless or the Luminarch. An option for the other cards as well. I mean, even the Ossification if they have a threat that they want to... Excuse me, a threat that they want to get on the battlefield and stick. Yeah, let's start off with the Hopeful Initiate. If we draw another 1-drop, we can just Dauntless on the Hopeful and then play the other 1-drop as well. Oh, I didn't get so lucky there, but I think we Luminarch. Let's pump this up. No Fatal Push so far. Doesn't seem like it. Smack in for 2 and pass it back. Okay, Thieves Guild Enforcer. We have an answer for that. And the Brukathar, or even the Ossification plus a Dauntless next turn, which might be better to double spell and then have the Brukathar, but I would also... If one of our cards is going to die, I'd rather it be the Brutal Cathar, I think. Or excuse me, we don't want it to be the Brugathor, so we'd rather like almost want to use this now. Because when it comes for like shielded, we'd rather like use the ossification. I think I like this. Protect the Luminarch. Go to combat. Pump it up. Smash it in for 4. Okay. Do we want to just ossify this? They just go over how I'd rather use this on a shielded than this. But we want to spend our mana. I think that's okay. Alright, so there is a Soaring Thought Thief. Pretty good mill there. Actually got rid of both of our Knight Errants so far. They're at 12 though. We have 2 removal spells, so they pretty much know about these two, so obviously we're not fooling anyone here. Okay, recruitment officer's pretty nice. Five away. I think we just go to combat. Pump up the Dauntless. So they want to kill the Luminarch. That's fine. We'll smash in for 6. Okay, they have a Drown in the lock. That's fine. They're gonna take the 3. We'll just get rid of this while they're tapped out. You play recruitment officer. Not the greatest fan of that, just because we're getting rid of another card that interacts, but I think that's okay. Okay, Nighthawk Scavenger, sure. Yeah, like obviously now we'd rather have the interactive spell. Just gonna pass. So they're probably gonna attack and gain 4, go up to 10, but if they do, they leave themselves open to taking a lot of damage as well. Gonna Fatal Push. This isn't on anything, that's fine. Yep, gonna go up to 10. 1 card in hand, we'll redraw here, get Initiates. The Lieutenant, just a werewolf. That's okay though, we'll play Thalia. Play the Lieutenant. Smash in for 6. Go to their turn, this flips over, get rid of that. They have 2 cards left. Yep, and we'll seal the deal. So, yeah, Mono White's still, I think, one of the best decks in the format. It always does really good in our tournaments, and on the ladder, you can obviously tell it does really good too, and you can even rank up quickly, so definitely recommended. Don't forget, check out the description below for all my content. I stream on Twitch 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Sundays 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I host my tournaments. I host 3 a month, all are free to play with cash prizes, so definitely check that out down below. Don't forget to hit that sub button, and stay cheesy. We'll catch you next time.